you read the title of today's video, then you know I'm going to be trying 90s glam makeup, which I should say, when I was researching this, it was kind of hard to find just like one picture, because as with any decade, there's multiple looks people did. So it's kind of just like I gathered a bunch of pictures of celebrities from the 90s, specifically Black women celebrities from the 90s, and basically going to try to create some sort of amalgamation of the looks. So let's go over the pictures first. I'm gonna put the pictures on screen right here, and I'll be looking at them right here on my iPad. But honestly, from all of these photos, it seems like the makeup is a soft brown, dark under eye type of look. Like if we're specifically looking at, I gathered like a bunch of pictures of Brandy because for sure I know these looks are from the 90s. Like if I'm looking at this picture of her with bangs, it seems like she has a bit of some type of like white, I'll just say, from her inner corners going above her eye crease. And then she has a lot of black under her eye and around her eye. So I don't know. I think I'm going to do kind of like an amalgamation of these looks because none of them are the same. I have one here of Naomi Campbell, and she has a lot more of color, purples and dark blues on her upper eye. And then versus this picture of Beyonce that I'm not sure if it's from the 90s or it's from the early 2000s. But as you can see, still she has that brown around her eyes, and it's not like a defined wing, but it is still there, if you get what I'm saying. And this picture of Gabrielle Union, again, I'm not sure if this one is 90s or early 2000s. Same, dark brown and dark around the eyes. So that's basically what I'm going to be trying to go for, because out of all the pictures I was looking up and all the research I was doing, it just seems like a lot of these women were doing a lot of browns. First, I'm going to put on my base, which I always do off camera. What I will say is that within a lot of these looks, it doesn't look like they're wearing blush. If they are wearing blush, it's like very, very, very subtle to the point where the camera can barely pick it up. So for that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very light blush. And from the photos, I'm only going to have it in this area. I'm not going to go up. I'm just going to stay from like a little bit, not into my creases, but like right here, and then just up to like right here with my blush. And then I will be back with y'all. Okay, so my base is done. As you can see, I went really, really light on the blush, and I did not spray my face because I'm not going anywhere, so I thought it'd be just like a waste of spray, but I did powder it. So far, so good. Now, I'm a bit nervous for the blush. Again, I think I'm mainly going to be looking at the Brandy photo where she has the bangs. I'll put it right here, and I'll be looking at another Brandy photo I'll put right here. It's kind of like she has a bit of gold above her eyes. I think I'll do that just to give the look a bit more of a flare other than just like a straight up just brown eyeshadow. So first things first, I'm going to start with the shimmer at the front of the eyes. I laid out all my palettes open right here, and so it's not I think I have the perfect color. I'll swatch it for you. I just saw it. It's hard to see, right? But that's the point, because if you look at the shimmer in this photo on her inner corners, it's almost this color. It's so hard to see, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be a shimmer, but it's not supposed to be like pop as much as like, let me swatch like a gold would. See, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like that. So that's what I'm gonna go in with that on my inner corners. Let me grab a brush. My mirror's right here. I feel you can see the corner of it. I'm gonna go right here with that on my inner eye and go a bit above as well. I like it because it's there, but it's also not overpowering, which I think is what they were kind of going for. But then again, I don't know, I wasn't alive in the 90s. So it's a bit hard to see on camera. I can feel like you can see it. I tried to make it a bit more pigmented, but that's a good start. Now we're going to go in with a brown. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in first with that medium dark brown just to see if I like it, and if I don't like it, I'll do a slightly darker brown. And what I mean by that, let me get a different brush. So like a medium dark brown for me is like this brown right here. Like this is, it's slightly darker and it does show up and it's a bit warmer. Oh, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm looking at the look that I got the bronze from, and it seems like she has about this color, like this warmer brown, all up in here, all the way going up to her eyebrow, and then on her eye she has like that dark brown. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna blend more of that bronze up but it seems like it goes up in here and then into here. Kind of like that. And it looks so weird to me, but that's kind of how it's blended out. It's subtle, but then again, it's not subtle. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's harsh, but then again, it's not. Let me do the other eye. Okay, so this is what I got so far. This look is gonna be very easy. I feel like I'm only gonna have like 8 minutes of footage, but let's continue. I realize I haven't been showing you the palettes I'm using. I'm using the one that I always use. This one, I just got it from TJ Maxx. I don't know this creator, and I used the color Chalky in this palette. I got this from like Macy's. I just used Forever Us. This was the shimmer that I used, and then as for the brown that I'm about to go in with, I'm using this Revlon palette, and I'm about to go in with this brown. If you saw my last makeup look, then I already explained why it's broken. I don't know why it's broken. That's the whole thing. I'm about to go in with that brown because it seems like the brown that they're using in the inner corners is a dark brown, and this is a dark brown, and because it's a dark brown, it almost shows up black, but it's not completely black, which is what I like about it. I'm gonna use that on the rest of my eye and then blend up a bit into the brown. So kind of like start here, blend up, and then onto the rest of my eyelid. And so that the color is not like super duper dark and pigmented, I'm trying my best to like blend it out without dipping my brush into the color again. But when I do, I'm making sure to concentrate most of it back in my starting point and then blending out and into the rest of the color. I feel like instead of doing 90s inspired makeup, I'm doing like Scar inspired makeup. Because if you were to ask me to like, oh, do a Scar inspired, these are the colors I would use, like legit. This is what I would do. That's not bad. I think I'm going to blend the shimmer a bit more into it, but so far I'm not hating it. It's just very, very muted. It's not like a high glam look, which I guess maybe that's not what they were going for, and that's kind of what I'm used to in this era, but I'm doing the 90s, so it's not the same. Like if I want wacky makeup, I gotta go back to the 70s and the 80s. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and if I'm just going based off this one look, then I feel like I would just be done, but I'm gonna take a bit of inspiration from her other look, again the bangs look, and I am actually going to go in under my eyes and smoke it out, but I'm not going to go in with a pencil. I'm actually going to go in with that same brown. I have a black pencil and a brown pencil, and I just feel like if I used either of those colors, it wouldn't match the look. I'm not going for like a big smoky eye. I'm going for like a very subtle one, like it's there, but it's not supposed to be like the prominent feature in the makeup. So I think to best get that effect, going in with just the eyeshadow would do that. So I'm gonna get closer to this mirror and let's see, because I'm trying to stay like basically really close to my waterline, kind of like that. And then I'm going to like smoke it out. I'm going to smoke it out with a different brush because this has product on it, so I feel like it'd make it spread more. So this one is clean, no product on it. I'm just gonna kind of like lightly smudge. Okay, now I'm liking it more that I did that. It's just kind of like, it just adds like a subtle pop, but it's not like too much. Now it seems like depending on the look, whether or not there is a wing is debatable, but most of the time it's a very close to the eye type of wing. It's not a prominent bold wing that I like to do. So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go in with my black pencil and I'm going to do just like a tight to my waterline wing, and I might not even make it come out. It doesn't seem like a lot of them come out. It's just like to give a bit of boldness above the eye. So that's what I'm going to do. So do you see the difference? It's like, it's very subtle, but I think it's noticeable. So I just did this eye, not this eye yet. If you just like, okay, I'll like look at that and look at that, and now look at them together. It's so subtle. I'm not even sure y'all can see it. I can see it because I feel like it made my eye, especially in this corner, pop more because it made it distinguish between the shimmer and my waterline. So I'm going to do it on the other eye now. Okay, so believe it or not, that's honestly it for the eye makeup. Now that all that's really left is to do mascara and then lashes. So that's what we're going to do. I feel like this has just been too easy. I don't know if I'm like missing something or it's like, I don't know. Let's just do the mascara. So first I go in personally with a clear mascara. I just feel like, you know, there's like mascara primers that you can use. I kind of use this as a mascara primer, and once I started using it, I found that regardless of how long I was wearing my mascara, I didn't suffer from like fallout. Okay, I just went back in and I kind of blended out. Oh my gosh. And I blended out this top brown a bit more, just like to make it a bit more subtle. There still is like a distinct line. I'm trying to like make that disappear. I wanted to kind of just like blend in like that. Yeah. When in doubt, use your finger. Next, I'm going to put on these lashes, which I always do off camera. And then we're going to be onto the lip look, which we need to discuss a little bit because I'm using multiple photos. So the lip look is different depending on the photo. So I will be back after I put on these lashes. I forgot to mention, but I also looked at the type of way they did the eyelashes, like applied eyelashes. And it's the way that I actually apply my own eyelashes now. Like if you look at this picture of Brandy, she has it here and then there's really none in the front. That's how I naturally apply my eyelashes because I feel like it complements my eyes more. But it's also cool to know that that is also how they were applying eyelashes too. I'm not saying that I created the method I was using. I'm just saying like makes sense. Okay, so now on to the lips. The way I naturally do my lips is something that has been done for decades, so I'm not surprised that it is something I'm seeing on these entertainers from the 90s. It's literally a lip look that Black and brown people have been doing for decades, so I mean, I'm not surprised to see it, but I kind of wanted to try something like slightly different since that is just also the normal lip look that I do. I'm going to take inspiration from this Brandy look. First of all, love her hair. Second of all, what it is kind of like a brown lip and then a gold shimmer lip gloss. Nothing else. So that's what I'm going to try to do. That's how my mother does her lips. No surprise. She was in college in the 90s. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my brown lip liner and then I'm going to use her gold shimmer. But I want to show you the gold shimmer lip gloss that I'm talking about before I use it so it makes sense. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This like gold shimmery lip gloss. That's kind of what it seems like they have in all their looks. I'll swatch it for you. Again, this is my mother's. It's so hard to see. But you can see right there. Hold on, there you go. That on top of the brown lip liner. This is about to eat. The question is, how am I gonna apply it to my lips? I think I'll just like put a bunch right here and then I'll use my finger. Okay, and let's apply this. Like, do you see that? That low-key eats. I like it. I like it. I might have to get myself one of these. Okay, now I'm gonna do my hair and change my outfit to kind of better look with this look, and then we'll be back for the final reveal. Okay, so here is the final look. I keep looking at myself and I feel like I look too grown. I know I'm an adult. I know I'm an adult woman, but I feel like I look like I should be going to a brunch with my friends, away from my husband. Like, I feel like this 90s glam is just kind of like, it's cute. Don't get me wrong, this is cute, but I feel like I look like very adult with this makeup in a way that I'm not ready yet. Like, I feel like I have the bold filter on from TikTok without actually having the bold filter on. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I like it though. It's really cute. It's a really nice makeup look. I will say that. Like, this is what I would wear if someone invited me to like a really, really expensive ball. This is the makeup look I would go with because it is really pretty and it is really elegant. I should say that. That's what this makeup look is giving me. And especially me being a more alternative girly, like that's another reason that this makeup look is more so like, it's not what I would normally go for because it's not like grungy and dark, but I do like it. Tell me if you would try this makeup look in the comments. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of me. I post every Wednesday. I hope you have a good weekend, weekday, weeknight, and bye!